Fox 2 News, this is The Ford.
The California Insurance Commissioner has released his long-awaited emergency regulations designed to help address the state's home insurance crisis. Welcome, everyone, to The Ford this afternoon. I'm Alex Savage.
And I'm Claudine Wong. Commissioner Ricardo Lara says they are rules designed to bring home insurers back into the state and end that drought of insurance available. KTVU's Tom Vakar joins us live from the newsroom with what's ahead. Tom?
What could go wrong? Well, plenty. A move to resolve the home insurance crisis in California, much of it done in secret, may actually cause more delay. This is what the Deputy Insurance Commissioner told KTVU on December 12th about the new emergency insurance regulations, essentially effective immediately.
Under the reforms we're putting in place, insurance companies, in order to utilize these risk tools like modeling, they have to write more policies. That's the change, and we'll enforce that through our rate authority.
The promise was that the regulations would force insurers to sell policies equivalent to 85% of their statewide market share, including in wildfire areas.
We think that long-term, this is going to help stabilize rates, because right now, people are experiencing balloon premiums and rate spikes, but they're not getting the benefit of increased competition.
Consumer Watchdog, the major consumer advocacy group overseeing the Department of Insurance, counters with this.
If we look at what happened in other states, in North Carolina and Florida, we're going to see rates go up 40%.
The group says the regulations are seriously flawed.
There is no legally binding commitment in this document that they have to cover more people, but we're all going to be paying more. There is nothing in all of these 70 pages of regulations and explanation about the cost impact on consumers.
Added to rates going forward will be the cost of so-called reinsurance, policies insurance companies buy to protect themselves for massive losses like we saw during California's worst wildfires. Another danger, pegging California home insurance rate increases in part to the worldwide catastrophe bond market.
We will be paying for the risks of hurricanes in Malaysia.
Independent insurance agent Carl Sussman, who stands between what policies the insurers will provide him to sell and the customers who must be able to afford them. He says whatever happens will not likely cause massive additional spikes.
It is going to make it infinitely easier not only to obtain coverage, but to get competitive bids from more than one company. When there are more options, there's more competitiveness in the marketplace and prices will tend to go down. I think we've seen the worst of it as far as the prices go.
Now, Consumer Watchdog says it will sue in court either to block implementation of or have new regulations that are just issued set aside. Tom Vakar, KTVU, Fox 2 News.
Tom, this sounds like earthquake insurance that people don't get because it's just too expensive to get, even though they might want it. In terms of a timeline, because people are complaining about not getting covered and not being able to afford the coverage, when could we see any movement, whether it's in setting aside these regulations or finding maybe better ones?
Well, we could, as early as the 2nd, start seeing some insurance companies filing to sell insurance again or to increase the insurance that they sell. We could see that happen. But what the prices are still have to be calculated, and that's where these algorithms that so many people were concerned about, where they kind of project what your individual rates are going to be, have been so controversial. So as a result, we really don't know. It could happen within a few weeks that we'll see some very solid prices. It could happen in a few months. It could happen, down the road several years. We really just don't know. But any kind of delay is going to require that more thought be put into this. And at this point in time, Consumer Watchdog, as just one, may be involved in that. The other thing is that the rest of the business world may have objections to this because of all of this. And as a result, they could come into this as well. Still very much up in the air.
Yeah, and we will continue to track the impact of these new regulations moving forward. Tom Vakar, live in the newsroom. Tom, thank you.